Do you actually know why your cat avoids you? Most people think their cat is just not affectionate, or that cats are naturally distant. But what if that's completely wrong? What if your cat isn't distant at all, and the real reason they avoid you is something you're doing every single day without realizing it? Because according to animal behavior research, cats don't randomly decide who they trust. Their connection to you is built or broken through tiny moments you barely notice. And some of the things that feel harmless to you are exactly what's pushing them away. So before you assume your cat just isn't loving, let's break down what's actually happening inside their mind. And by the end of this video, you might see your cat and yourself very differently. 1. You're too available. Have you ever noticed this? The moment you try to give your cat attention, they walk away. But the second you're busy on your phone, working, distracted, they suddenly need to sit on your laptop. Why? That doesn't make sense unless you understand this. Cats are wired to value control over interaction, not affection, not attention, control. When you constantly call them, reach for them, or try to engage, you're removing their ability to choose, and the moment choice disappears, so does interest. Think about it like this. Anything that's always available becomes invisible, but something slightly out of reach, that becomes intriguing. That's why your cat is more interested when you're ignoring them. It's not because they don't like you. It's because now they are in control. So what should you do instead? Stop trying to be the center of their attention. Sit near them, but don't engage. Scroll your phone, read something, work. No calling their name, no reaching out. Let them notice you. Let them close the distance. Because the moment your cat chooses you, that's when real bonding starts. And what I'm about to explain next builds directly on this, because even when you're not forcing attention, you might still be making one critical mistake. 2. Your body language feels like a threat. Let me ask you something. Have you ever walked toward your cat and they immediately walked away? It feels personal, right? Like they're rejecting you. But from your cat's perspective, you might be acting like a predator. Cats don't interpret movement the way humans do. They don't see you walking over as friendly. They see direct approach, tall posture, eyes locked in. That's predator behavior. Even something as simple as reaching from above can trigger discomfort, because in the wild, that's how predators strike. And here's something most people don't realize. Eye contact isn't friendly in cat language. It's confrontational. So when you stare at your cat, walk straight toward them and reach out, you're unintentionally creating pressure. And your cat's response? Distance. Not because they don't like you, but because you don't feel safe. So how do you fix this? Approach. Indirectly. Turn your body slightly sideways. Move slower than feels natural. And most importantly, don't always go all the way. Stop just short and let them come the last step. That small pause signals something powerful. I'm not a threat. And there's one subtle signal, almost invisible, that reinforces this even more. We'll get to that soon. But first, there's something your cat has been trying to tell you this entire time. And chances are, you've been completely missing it. 3. You're ignoring. Their communication. What if I told you your cat has been giving you feedback constantly, not randomly, not subtly, clearly, repeatedly? You just haven't been recognizing it. That tail flick when you're petting them, that's not random. That's irritation building. Those ears turning sideways or back, that's discomfort. That sudden decision to walk away mid-interaction, that's not moodiness, that's communication. And here's where most people get it wrong. They ignore it. They keep petting, they keep holding, they keep following. And in that moment, your cat learns something dangerous. This human doesn't listen, and when that happens repeatedly, your cat starts choosing distance before the discomfort happens. Avoidance becomes prevention. Think about it from their perspective. If every interaction feels unpredictable, wouldn't you start avoiding it too? So what should you do instead? Start watching for microsignals, the first tail flick, the slight shift in posture, the moment they body stiffens. That's your cue to stop, not later. Not after one more pet, immediately. Because when your cat realizes, you actually listen to me, everything changes. They don't need to escape anymore. They don't need distance, because now you're predictable. And safety for a cat is everything. But there's another layer to this, something even deeper than behavior, something almost invisible. And it might be the reason your cat never fully relaxes around you. 4. Your scent doesn't feel like home. Here's something most cat owners never think about. Your cat doesn't experience the world visually first. They experience it through scent. Every safe place, every trusted object, every familiar being has a specific smell. That's why your cat rubs their face on things, furniture, corners, your legs. They're not being cute, they're marking, creating a map of what feels safe, what belongs. Now here's the problem. When you constantly clean their favorite spots, wash blankets too often, or remove those scent markers, you're erasing their sense of security over and over again. Imagine if your home suddenly stopped smelling familiar every day. You'd feel unsettled too. And here's where it connects to you. If you don't carry a consistent, familiar scent, you don't fully register as safe territory. You feel temporary, unpredictable, even cher. So what can you do? Let their scent exist. Don't overclean their sleeping areas. Let their markings stay within reason. And here's something powerful. Take a soft cloth. Gently rub the side of your cat's face where their scent glands are. Then place that cloth near where you sit most often. Now your scent and theirs begin to mix. Now you're not just a person in their space. You're part of their environment, part of their territory, part of what feels safe. And when you combine this with what we're about to talk about next, that's when things really start to shift. Because there's one signal that can instantly change how your cat sees you. 5. You're missing the trust signal that changes everything. Have you ever noticed your cat looking at you and slowly blinking? Not a quick blink, a slow, relaxed, almost sleepy blink. Most people ignore it, but that's one of the most powerful things your cat can do. Because in their language, that means, I trust you enough to close my eyes around you. And think about that. For an animal wired for survival, closing their eyes is vulnerability. So when they do that in front of you, that's not small, that's huge. Now here's the part most people don't know. You can do it back, and it works. Studies have shown that cats are more likely to approach humans who slow blink at them because it signals something they understand instantly. Safety. So next time your cat looks at you, don't stare, don't call them, don't reach. Just soften your gaze, slowly blink, relax your face, then look slightly away and wait. That moment, that quiet, almost invisible exchange can completely change your relationship, because now, for the first time, you're speaking their language. And if you're starting to see your cat's behavior differently right now, hit like and subscribe, because most people never learn this stuff, and it changes everything. 6. You're forcing affection instead of earning it. Let's be honest for a second. How often do you pick up your cat, even when they didn't ask for it? How often do you pet them just because you want to? It feels harmless, even loving. But 2, your cat, it can feel like a loss of control. And we're back to the same core idea. Cats don't bond through forced affection. They bond through chosen interaction. Every time you override their preference, even in a small way, you chip away at trust, not dramatically, but gradually, quietly, until one day, they just stop coming near you. Not because they don't care, but because being near you feels like giving something up. Control, comfort, predictability. So instead of asking, how do I make my cat more affectionate? Ask, how do I make myself someone my cat chooses? Because that's the shift. That's where everything changes. 7. The final truth most owners never realize. Here's the truth. Your cat isn't avoiding you because they don't like you. They're avoiding a version of you that feels overwhelming, unpredictable, or unsafe. But the moment you change the way you show up, everything changes. When you give them space, they come closer. When you soften your presence, they relax. When you listen to their signals, they trust you. And when you let them choose you, they stay. Because real connection with a cat isn't built on attention, it's built on respect. And once your cat feels that, you won't have to chase them anymore. They'll start choosing you again and again. Not because they have to, but because, finally, you feel like home.